They don't post about it. They don't talk about it at dinner parties. They don't need your validation. But quietly, slowly, and consistently, they are winning. These are the 10 habits of people who build extraordinary lives without making any noise about it. And I promise you, number 4 is going to make you rethink your entire morning. Habit 1, they protect their first hour. Before emails, before social media, before anyone else's agenda enters their mind, the most successful people alive treat the first 60 minutes of their day like sacred ground. They read, they move, they think. The world can wait. Habit 2, they finish what they start. Not everything, but the things that matter. Silent winners have a ruthless ability to follow through, not because they have more willpower, but because they say yes to fewer things. Commitment is easy when your list is short. Habit 3, they never complain in public. This doesn't mean they don't feel frustration. They do. But they've learned that complaining is just borrowing tomorrow's energy to mourn yesterday's problems. They process privately. They move publicly. Habit 4, they do the thing they're avoiding first. Here it is, the one that changes everything. Every single day. There is one task on your list that you keep pushing to tomorrow. Silent winners do that task first, before coffee, before comfort. Because they know that task, the one you dread, is almost always the one that matters most. Habit 5, they invest in themselves before they invest in anything else. Books, courses, mentors, skills. They understand that the highest return on investment isn't in the stock market, it's in their own mind. A $20 book that changes how you think is worth more than a $200 dinner you'll forget by Tuesday. Habit 6, they are comfortable being misunderstood. When you're building something quietly, people won't always understand what you're doing or why. Silent winners have made peace with that. They don't need the crowd to validate the path. They just need the results. Habit 7, they rest without guilt. Hustle culture will tell you rest is weakness. Silent winners know its strategy. They sleep 7 to 8 hours. They take walks. They sit in silence. Because they understand that sustainable performance requires recovery and burned out people don't finish anything. Habit 8, they keep a small circle on purpose, not because they're antisocial. Because they've learned that your 5 closest relationships determine the ceiling of your growth. They choose people who challenge them, not just comfort them. Habit 9, they track their progress, not just their goals. Goals are destinations, progress is fuel. Silent winners journal, track, review. They know exactly how far they've come, because on the hard days, that's what keeps them going. Habit 10, they play a longer game than everyone around them. They're not trying to win this month, they're trying to win this decade. That long view changes every decision, what they eat, what they watch, who they spend time with, what they say yes to. The long game is the only game they play. Here's the truth about silent winners, they were not born this way. These habits were built, one at a time, through failure and repetition and choosing differently the next morning. You don't need all 10, pick one, just one, and practice it for the next 30 days. If this list gave you something, share it with one person who needs to hear it. And subscribe. Because next week we are telling the story of a man who picked habit number 4 and used it to completely rebuild his life from zero. Which habit hit you hardest? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one.